321 on the model. Right click on the model and save as with components and select the same folder FD321. Open. Okay. So here replace, you enter FD321 and you enter your initial. Okay, so I would do XXX. And same for the pieces, FD3, replace FD321 with your 3-letter initial. Okay, FD321.
Only initial?
Only initial, okay. And apply so that your model is going to be your initial -2410 jacket, right?
It is.
Huh?
Thank you.
Okay, so that's that. So when you do that, you have your own folder. Okay, I didn't do that, sorry. With tab. Apply. Okay. All right. Now, so once you created your own model, okay, open in PDS. Okay, right click, open with pattern design, separate work area. Okay. So you have, this is 3-panel jacket with 2-piece sleeve. So you have total 6 pieces, right? Okay. So, before we go, let's check the edit. Okay, go to edit from the top menu, tab, edit, customize, preferences. Okay, customize preferences. Make sure general tab, uncheck the click and go. Okay, no check in here. Okay, and display, you check pieces, field pieces. Okay, make sure you check. Display tab, piece, check field pieces, and skip all the way to path. Okay, click the path tab and make sure you are connected to device Z and FD321. Okay, and save. Okay, and if you then check if you are in the imperial system or metric system, if you see in the bottom little box right there, if it shows CM, that means you're in metric system. So you go to user environment, okay, and change to imperial. Okay. Okay, make sure you're in the imperial system. Okay. And if you want to see work area with dots, remember that 1 inch apart, they go back to customize, then select screen layout. Okay, screen layout. Then you select guidelines, you check dots. Okay, check dots and okay. Then you have dots. This is like a pattern making paper. Okay. All right, now we are ready. So place your all pieces, place all tile. Okay. So you have, let's place it this in order, front, side, and back. Okay. And you have top sleeve, under sleeve, and you have collar. Okay. Press F3 so you see all pieces. Okay. You have the same ones, right? Okay, looks good. All right. Okay. So this does not have seam allowance. Okay. This does not have seam allowance. So we're going to add seam allowance as following. Okay. If you see, I'm not sure if I have that one. Yes, it does. If you check the handout on the very last page, that's how this is the goal of today. You add all the seam allowances. Okay, that's the finish. So you know the amount of seam allowance. Okay, so generally, so vertical seams 1/2 inch, neckline, collar, armhole 3/8, front edges 3/8, hem is 1.5 inch. Okay, so that's the seam amount we're going to add. Now you took a pattern making class one semester, correct? Did you learn how to add seam allowance? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me test. Okay, so, yeah, we'll test it. So, wait, that I have. Sorry. So when you add seam allowance, okay, how much did you add in general?
Usually 1/2 inch.
Okay, 1/2 inch. Okay, what about like a hemline?
1.5.
1.5. Okay, and what about collars?
3.25.
Okay, well, is that what you do to your parents? Okay, well, good. I'm not going to, go into this is fashion design pattern making. Okay, so, but that seam allowance must be consistent, right? You can't have 1/2 inch one side and then 3/8 on the other side. That's wrong. So it has to be consistent. That's number one. Okay. And the seam allowance depends on also you need to think about type of fabrics, right? And also what type of seam finishing you're going to use, right? So in your design, you need to know, okay, is this lined? Or if it's not lined, is there like what kind of seam finish you do? Is a French seam or press open or flat fill seam? Okay, those choice affect the seam amount. Okay, so it's very important. You as a designer, it's very important to understand your design because it changes the look of your garment, right? Depends on what type of seam you use. So that is actually important. So it doesn't seem important, but it is important. So seam allowance really need to reflect your design. Okay, so let's start with this. I'm going to go back to this topic later, but let's practice adding the seam allowance first. Okay. All right. So first, you learn how to add a seam allowance, right? Where do you go to add a seam allowance? Yeah. Yes, I know, right? It's an advanced tab. Okay. In advanced tab, you have seam defined. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'd like you to pay attention here. I'm going to add first everything. See, everything 3/8. Okay. Everything 3/8. And turn on seam amount. If you don't see seam, because you at the right bottom corner, there is the button shows seams, right? Make sure you turn the seam on so that you can see the seam amount. Okay. Then I would like you to turn on this view from the top menu. Select the view tab and the piece seam amount in the middle. Piece seam amount. So if you turn this on, you see the seam amount. Okay, so that's a little bit helpful because you see you're not seeing. So this is the difficult part in computer pattern making is that what you see is not actual size. Okay, so the sense of scale sometimes you don't realize whether this is 1/2 inch or 3/8. So turn this on so that you know each seam allowance has how much that is. Okay. All right, so first we add all 3/8, okay? And next what I'm going to do is I will select center back, okay? And side seams, my princess seams, okay? And then top sleeve, front and back seams, okay? Select them and right click OK and change to 1/2 inch. So you will edit seam amount basically, okay? So center back, front and back princess seam, and then sleeve front and back seams all 1/2 inch. And then shoulder, front and back shoulder, also 1/2 inch. Okay, Got that? Yes.
Can you start from the, what is it, adding the seam allowance?
Everything? Yes. So, advance, define, okay, and use this marquee to select everything, like this. Select everything, and right-click OK, and then enter 38. Okay, so you,
Can you check my house? I don't know why. Or just go. There we go. I'm like, every time, I'm like, what's going on?
click and go.
Okay.
Make sure uncheck, click and go. Yes.
So when I add,
Advance, define.
okay, so this,
Oh, there's two sections. You see? Click that,
yeah, and
right?
then
Well, you know.
one.
So if you piece.
Oh, God, do anything.
So, well, I made.
Wait, but why they just moving the pieces do
It's
that?
too close to each other. Probably, you know what?
That's so weird.
I know. Probably you see here. So where is it?
Oh. There. I was like,
It is a little magnet. Okay, it's good. So just put, don't put it too close together.
Okay, thank you.
Did you add seam allowance? Okay. Now those are the basic seam allowance, except the hem and sleeve hem. Okay. So can you add 1.5 inch to sleeve hem? Okay. Again, define and then select the top sleeve, under sleeve hem, and enter 1.5. Oh, I see. There's a little here. Okay. All right. So everyone, I made a little mistake here. You see? So can you the top sleeve? Okay. Top sleeve here. The line is split. If it's split, how can you combine? Modify. Line action. Combine. Okay. So then you combine them. Okay. Yeah, that part. So make it. If it turn into 3.5 inches and you change to 1.5. Mm-hmm.
Is it normal for it to say there's an intersection arrow?
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's okay. So most errors you just confirm okay. I know, but yes, this is related to with the grading and other things, so it doesn't concern you. Okay. You good?
Wait, which ones are we combining for that?
Top sleeve hem. Look at it. If you're trying to, it's in two sections.
Oh, okay.
So you combine
We're just combining the line.
here. So modify line actions, combine, and then click two sections of the line, then it will combine.
Oh, I see.
Okay. F3. Got that? All right. Oh, Dinah. Okay.
I'm modifying the,
Okay, once you finish to this stage, the jacket hem. Okay, jacket hem also 1.5. Okay, so if can I have your attention? So if I select back hem, side hem, front hem. And when you add 1.5, you see what happens? Why is that? I mean, back and side is good. Front is oof. So why is that? When you make a jacket, what happens to the hem area? Front jacket, or even blouse sometimes. Yes.
Facing?
Huh?
Facing?
Facing. Yes.
Oh yeah, like bringing the facing up, it has to be shorter.
Right, there is a little extension, right? Yeah. So yes, that's why you need to fix it, okay? So this line, if you see, this is the facing line. Okay, this is the facing line. So where do you start switching from 3/8 to 1.5 inch? At what point? Huh? Huh? Okay, so this is the facing line, right? Facing line is here. Okay, so 3/8 will come here. Where does it start?
Just the allowance away from the facing. So 3/8 away.
Away, away. Yeah, okay. So from here, so that will overlap enough to, right? There's no gap when it's for the facing. So from here, like 3/8 inch in, and then go out, okay? So how can we do that? Is that first, if you wanted to make a extension, you need to create a split point, okay? Split point, okay? So let me do the demo everyone, okay? So I'm going to, because the line is little, touching the hemline, so it's a little bit difficult to see. So I'm going to make facing line a little bit shorter by going to modify, okay? Modify, adjust, okay? And then first left click the line and then bring cursor to the bottom and then left click and then make a little bit shorter like this. Okay, I know it's a little bit difficult. Let me do it again. So modify, line action, adjust. So left click the line first, okay, and then move your cursor to the end of the line. Now left click and release, okay, and then move your cursor slightly away from the hemline and left click. Then you have a little bit of gap here, right? Okay. All right, so let me finish the demo first. Okay, so after that, I'm going to add basically. You don't need to do this, okay? I mean, I'm doing this so that you can see the notch placement. Okay, so I'm going to add a notch next. Create notch intersection. Create notch intersection. Okay, I select the hemline and I select the facing line and right click OK. Then you have notch appears. Extension where the notch line, facing line is. Okay, so if you couldn't shorten the line, that's still okay. Go to create notch intersection. Okay, create notch intersection. Select the hemline first. Click the hemline, and then click the facing line and right click OK. Then you should see there is a notch added. Okay, once you have notch added. Okay. Now you can split. So we said 3/8, right? We go 3/8 away from the facing line. So I'm going to add split point by going to modify, line action, split. Okay, modify, line action, split. Then move your cursor in your work area. And if you see that cursor shape, you have options. Right click, distance from point twice, and then slide your mouse to the notch point, release, and then you enter negative. You see, because it's counterclockwise, so enter negative 3/8. Okay, so now this is the split point. 3/8 from the facing line. Okay, so I will do it again. Okay, so first you want to add a notch, the extension of the facing line. Okay, so by doing this, okay, first, like this, create notch intersection. Okay, you select the create notch intersection. Okay. Then select the hemline first, and then select the facing line. Okay. And right click OK. Right click OK. So exit from that. So there is now notch right there. Okay. Then once you have a notch, you go to modify, line actions, split. Okay. Modify, line actions, split. Then move your cursor in your work area, right click, distance from point. Click twice, distance from point. Then place your cursor, okay, on the hemline and slide it, hold it down your left button of your mouse, and then slide it to the notch point. Okay, release. Then in the right side user input box, you enter -38, okay, -38. Okay, and okay. So you see now this little triangle shape. If you see that, that means that's the split point. Who's still struggling?
Me.
Really?
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Oh, you know what? Let me use this one here.
I couldn't shorten the line to the end.
It's so hard to do it. Like, you have to be really
Yes,
on it.
I know. It's a little, practice. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Show teacher. Continue.
Oh. Oh, I thought it just died.
Sorry. I warned you. Okay. So, all right. So let me do where this goes. So modify, adjust, right? Line adjust. So it's like this. Left click the line and move my mouse to the end point. And you see, you just doing this. You see, move your mouse like that, and click. Move your mouse, click, and then shorten a little bit. Okay. So that's how you adjust. Then after that, you add a notch by going to create notch intersection, and you select hemline and select the facing line. Then when you do that, you should have notch point done. So after you have notch marked, you go to modify line actions split. Okay. So that when you use this command, you look at user input. Okay. Select point to split from. So right click, distance from point twice, move your mouse to the hem, and then hold it down your left button of your mouse, and then slide it to the notch point. And you release, then you use the input box, enter -38. And OK. Then you see this little triangle indicate that line is split. Okay.
Give us a minute.
Yes, I will give you a little bit. Okay. So those who created, do you see that little triangle?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good. Okay. So remember, last time, you can't add notch to corners, right? Remember the corners? You can add a notch. The corners. Remember that? Corners? How you remember how you add corners? Kind of. Okay. All right. So our today's practice is all about seam. Okay. So if you go to Advanced tab, okay, seam. Okay, we know how to add seam allowance by define, right? This is define is add seam allowance. But if you in the same box you see corners, okay, and if you click the down arrow, you see that you have quite an extensive menu here. Okay, so that's what we're going to practice today. Okay, are you ready?
No, I'm having trouble.
No. All right. So what I'm going to do is that I will show you how to transition from 3/8 to 1/2 inch. Okay, so advanced, seam, corners, and then I will select perpendicular step. okay, perpendicular step corner. So once you select this, you have a few steps to do this. First, okay, select the corner by corner meaning split point, okay. So I select the split point, okay, and I will select the perimeter line before or after. So I select this front line here, okay, and the line to modify is here, and I enter 1.5. Okay, it didn't work here. Let me see. Select the line to modify. Oh, I know why. Because it's all 3/8. So let me add this one. Is 3/8, right? Okay, well, I should have done other way around. So before we do this, we're going to change both sections 3/8 first. Okay, so turn into 3/8 first. Okay, and then you go to advanced seam corners perpendicular step, and you select the corner, meaning the split point, release, select the 3/8 line, and select the hem. This is where you can change the amount to 1.5. That's it. Okay? You think you can do that?
Yeah.
So change to 3/8 first. Okay, both front and the hem. Change seam amount to 3/8 first. Okay. Okay, so advanced, define, click two sections first, and change to 3/8. Okay. So I'm 3/8 now. Okay. Then go to advanced, seam corners, and select perpendicular step. Okay, perpendicular step corner. Okay. And place your cursor on the hemline, and then hold your left button, and then slide it to the split point. Okay. And when you see this yellow box with end appears, you release. Okay. And click on the front line, and then click the hemline. There you can enter amount 1.5. And right click OK. So that will give transition from 3/8 to 1/2 inch. Got that? Who still is struggling? Okay. Are you? Does the handout help? Okay. I was in a. I didn't really what do you call it? Put it together
Yeah.
because just so many pages. I didn't feel like to print out. But if it helps, yes, I'll print out. Okay.
Professor, I have a question.
Yes.
The pattern I digitized is also 3 prefect notch column.
Huh?
Because the pattern I
Okay. So the front jacket side hem. Okay. Are you going to leave it like this? What would you do if you are if it's your pattern?
folded.
And then trace it.
Okay, fold it up, right?
Yeah.
So you basically created like a mirror image, right? Okay. So that's what we're going to do here. Same, advanced corners, and you find mirror. Okay, mirrored corner. So when you select mirrored corner, make sure check the right column, user input, select extension, check extension, notch type extension, and the notch line is second only. Okay, then, okay, so how you select the corner matters. Okay, so don't just click the corner, okay, because you want to make this not mirror image on against this line, not against this line, right? So you slide it to this, select this point, and then click this one. So that like this. So here, I'm going to select the corner and select the line. See? It was a little tricky. Okay. So when you select, so advanced corners, mirrored corner. On the user input right side column, make sure you check extension and second only. Then move your cursor to the hemline and then slide up to the corner and then click the hemline again. Then you will create the mirrored corner. Got that? Sorry. Like that? Yeah, it looks right. Yeah, good. Okay, so that's called mirrored image. Okay. What's next now? Oh, I see. Okay. Next one is, do you use the word walk? Right? I think we did a little bit, right? Walk. So you like a princess seam, you will front panel, side panel, you walk, right? To make sure the lines are matching, notches are matching. So that's what I'm going to do. May I have your attention next? Okay. So I'm going to turn temporarily view seam amount off. Okay. I like to walk side seams here. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to use verify, check walk pieces. Okay. And I'm going to select the front side panel. And I walk from the bottom, so right click OK. And I do the same thing here, but I would change direction so that it goes from same direction. Right click OK. And I would change mobile side. So I walk. Okay. So when you do that, oh, this is the one I fixed already. So you see a little bit of gap there, right? You see? So what do you do if you see the gap like that? Huh? Yeah. So if it's paper pattern, you use French curves, average with the true little bit, right? So that both when it's sewn, armhole should be nice and smooth. Okay. So here you will either move this point lower or move this point higher. So you want to make sure armhole line should be nice and smooth. Okay. So when you walk pieces, that's what happens. When you walk pieces, any discrepancies, you want to fix that. So how do you fix? So many ways to do this. First, I would turn off seam so that you can see, a little bit clearer. Okay. And then zoom in, and you can use either like this. Okay. Modify, move single point. Okay. Modify single point would be, you can select the point. Okay. And you can move like this to make it, a little bit smoother. Okay. Like this. Okay. So this doesn't look good. So this is where you need a little bit of, pattern making experience. Okay. So I would probably use single point and then make it so that when you put together, sometimes you can't select, right? You see, I'm trying to move front, this corner of the front jacket, but I cannot select. So when that happens, if you see the bottom, you see piece name, and then next to the box, you see a little square with dot at the bottom. So when you click that, this current pieces appears, and then you move this dot to the side. Okay. And then if you select the front, then you can only select the front. Okay. So now I can zoom in here, then I can move point. Okay. So if you have the same issue that I can't select the point, that means if two pieces or three pieces close to each other, it's very hard to select the piece you're trying to select. So in that case, use these current pieces and then select the piece that you modify, highlight, so that you can only modify the piece you highlighted. Okay, so you can select that. Make sure you always clear after all, then you're going to panic. Well, I can't move piece, I can't move piece. It is because you selected particular piece. Okay. All right, so let's do this together. Okay. So walking, okay. Go to verify, walk pieces. First, you click the front panel and right click OK. Then you select the side panel and you see arrow comes from the wrong direction. So right click to change direction. Then right click OK to confirm. Then it will boom attach to the front piece, right? Now don't click anything, you're just moving the mouse here. Okay, but this is a little bit hard to see on top of each other. So right click to change mobile side. Now you can move, both pieces you can see, and then move along the line. And if you go all the way to the top, zoom in, and then right click OK. So now you can see the gap and you can fix that. Okay. So, and then here, current piece, if you don't see that, it's here, bottom, about in the middle, you see a square with dot, dot, dot. When you click that, this current piece appears. Okay. So you highlight front, and you can use modify single point, and you can move this point so that you can, and zoom out to see really if the armhole looks good. Okay. So that's I like you to do. Okay. You done?
My piece is not sure.
Your piece is matched out? Really?
They didn't have any, didn't need adjustments.
Really? Why is that? Supposed to be all same.
It's just very small adjustments, so maybe
Yeah.
you need to like zoom in even more.
Would you
Yeah,
recommend
it's
using this
really,
for
really
like
tiny
all
adjustment.
curves? To correct all curves?
Now I can see it.
Yeah.
What waist notch do I do it on the front or?
What are you talking about? No?
Oh my god.
What are you talking about?
Go to verify walk.
How do I fix my side face is now not on a grid? Like it's
Right click to change mobile side. Right click.
no,
Change.
like it's already separated.
Oh, okay.
But it's
So
like-
yes, after you finish walking, okay, go to modify piece actions, realign. Now we use that to adjust the grain. This time realign piece. Realign piece, and then click the piece, and it will go back to the original orientation. Yes, yes, Annie. You know what? Let's practice walk a little bit more. Okay. Okay. So, don't you want to make sure that the collar neckline matches with the jacket neckline? Right? It's kind of important. So, this is a little tricky. So, I'm going to show you, actually. Okay. Let me switch to that. I'm going to give you a warning. I'm going to change to instructor mode.
Very scary.
Thanks for the warning this time.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't open.
My bathroom.
Why doesn't open? Oh, it's here. All right. Show teacher.
It's a bunch of
So,
I didn't do it.
I want to walk the neckline. Okay. So, if you have multiple sections, you need to do like this. Okay. Verify walk pieces. Okay. So I want to select from here. Okay. Now, this is the neckline, but direction is wrong. So right click to change direction, and I continue to select the back. Okay. And then once you select that one side of the walking lines, then right click OK. Then I select the target line, which is collar neckline. The direction is correct. So right click OK. And then I will right click to change direction, change mobile side. See, I can walk. And then if I go to neckline, it will jump to the neckline, and I can walk, and then see, okay, that's, good enough, or something like that. See, I can walk like this. So, and then I will cancel, okay? So even cancel doesn't seem right, but for this particular tools, you can right-click cancel so that piece go back to the original position, okay? If you right-click, okay, it stays there with a, orientation, incorrect orientation. So you have to go back to realign piece to do that. So, but if you right-click cancel, then it goes back to original position. So now next one, I'm going to continue walk pieces. I want to walk the gauge line here, okay? Now, this line, this point corresponds right here where the notch is, okay? So I want to walk from this notch point, okay? But when I click, see, and then right-click to change direction, see, it starts from the end point. But I want to start from this notch point, correct? So how can I do that? Right-click, exclude before, and then select the notch. Okay, then you start from here and continue to here. And right-click, okay? Then I select the target line, which is this one. Right-click, okay? And right-click to change mobile side, and it will move. Okay, so you can see, okay, gauge line exactly matching. Okay, and right-click to cancel. So it goes back to original position. Yes.
So the collar wasn't completely matched though, but you said it was okay.
You could fix it, okay?
And also, when you match up the shoulder seams, the back should be
Yeah, like a quarter inch, probably bigger.
Quarter inch? Okay.
So, yeah, has ease. Well, how you figure it out? Verify line length, right? Click, and then check. So it's like a quarter inch, right?
So you don't have to change it.
No, you don't need to. This has ease. Good question. Yes, shoulder back has ease. You could probably add annotation, ease, okay, so that way, yes.
We're only doing the shell, right?
Only the shell, yes.
One color,
That's it.
No undercolor.
No undercolor, okay. Because you see, this is the initial stage. Once you verify, then you will move on to creating facing, lining, other pieces, okay? That will be, okay. So the sleeve is on the wrong orientation. So I'm going to flip this. Do you know how to flip? Modify. Right, piece actions, flip. Okay. So when you select flip, make sure you check the right side column. Okay. You have a few options. Select the flip piece. Okay. Flip type, select flip piece. And the quadrant is here. Okay. X flip quadrant. So you check this one. Okay. And you click both pieces and right click. Okay. So now orientation is correct. Now remember, every time flip or rotate, it doesn't mean you change the grain line, right? Okay, you just merely only flipped or rotated. It didn't really change the orientation. Okay, so after that, you must go to modify, piece actions, realign grain line. So make sure you change the grain line. Okay. So that's first step. Maybe it's not on there. Yes.
How do you know that the sleeves are flipped?
Yeah, why
Sleeve
do
to
you
flip.
flip both pieces instead of
How
just
can
one?
you tell it's flipped? It looks normal.
Really? On the right side, right?
Oh.
Yeah, right side.
How do
You didn't notice that?
Oh, so this is the right method.
Well, I mean, it's not wrong, it's still because you cut two, so it will not a disaster, but, it'll be easier. Two-piece sleeve is a little tricky, right? So that's the right orientation for this, this is a right side pattern. What was your question? Huh? How did I flip? Well, how did I flip? Okay, so you need to start think about logically. Okay, if you want to modify something, where do you go? Yeah, modify. And then are you modifying line, point, piece? yeah, then you should find there. See? So now when you select the flip, sorry, I understand this off.
That's so nice. I haven't heard that
Well, in this case, I don't get embarrassed even the department meeting. So okay, I just start now. Did you change that? Why is it? See, you select the wrong one, wrong orientation. But look at that. It doesn't look like that, right? So go back to flip, and then flip piece on the right side. Make sure you check flip piece, flip type, and then check here. Did you check that?
Oh.
Here.
Yeah.
And then click, yeah, see, now it's saying, see? All right. So let's zoom in, okay? Okay. Oh, let me ask you this. Have you made two-piece sleeve before?
Yes.
Okay. How did you verify? I mean, how did you work? Did you even add notches?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Looks like that. You only added one notch or two places. Like here, I have notch here, notch here. Did you add only one?
Two. I did it in your
Yeah, I probably only added one for a two-piece sleeve.
Yeah, I mean, one is still not, it's okay, but this is how industry standard is too. Okay, so you have two notches here, two notches. One is double to get back. It doesn't need two. One is also still okay. So usually, okay, the back is a little bit of ease. Okay, front you need a little stretch. Okay, so if this one is smaller, this one is bigger. Okay, but not really. It's if you want to make a really nice shape, that's usually happens. So we're not going to do that. But what we need to do is that we make sure notches are correctly placed. Okay. So first, let's look at the front seam here. Okay. So before to compare two lines, simple way is go to verify, measure line actions, right? And then click two lines to see these lines are equal. Okay. So these are equal. Okay. So if it's different, okay, it's the same. I think I gave the corrected version here.
It's the same.
Yeah, same. Okay, we'll check the back also. Click and click. Okay, same, right? Okay. So what I like to do is that I like to add, if the notch placement are different, this is what you're going to do. Okay. So to move the notches, okay, you go to modify and modify point, although it's not a notch, modify point actions, point line. Okay. So then you will select the notch and you see you can move notch without changing the shape. Okay. So you will adjust the placement of the notch if there is any discrepancy. Okay. And then bunny click to even positive, negative movement to move notches. That's the modify point line. Okay, if there is a discrepancy. Okay, so this one I want to skip this because it takes a little time. Okay, but you understand how to move notches if there is a discrepancy here. Okay, for example, only thing I want to do is practice for this one. Okay, let's do this one here. So the back I want to make here, I want to add 1/8 to the back here. Okay, so I want to move this one 1/8 toward the bottom, and I want to extend this hem 1/8. Okay, so first I do like this. Okay, go to modify, line action adjust, and I'm going to adjust this 1/8. So minus 1/8. Okay. So now suddenly this got a little longer. So I need to move this also 1/8. Okay. So I'm going to use modify point line action and then select this notch point. Okay. And then go to distance box and then enter -1/8. Okay. Okay, let me do this again. Okay. So back top sleeve. Okay, you're looking at top sleeve. Okay. So the hem here, okay, you want to make it 1/8 longer by going to modify line actions, adjust. Okay. And then you will left click the back top sleeve back seam. Okay. And then move your cursor to the bottom. See the triangle filled with the black color. And then left click. And then if you are in the cursor mode, it will be like this. You will switch to value mode. And then in the distance box, you enter -1/8. In -1/8 in distance box. So it got 1/8 longer. Okay. Now, next one, you move the notch also 1/8 toward the hemline by going to modify piece action point on line, point line. Okay. And then hold down your left button on mouse and then select the notch. Once you select the notch, release. Okay. And then go to user input box, select the distance box. So then you can enter from the location, positive or negative direction. This one is negative direction, so you enter -1/8. Okay, that's it. Okay. So let's walk now. I'm going to walk now. Verify walk pieces. Select the top line, top sleeve as a stationary line and walk from the bottom. Right click OK. Select the target line. Right click to change direction. Right click OK. And then right click to change mobile side. And then see walk, walk, walk. Okay. So then when you get to that, you have a discrepancy here, right? Because remember we added 1/8 longer, so it should not be matching. Because okay. And then I right click to cancel. Okay. Now I want to make sure these lines are correct. Okay. So I'm going to work like this. Verify walk pieces. I will select this line and then right click to exclude before, okay, and select the second notch of the double notch from here. So now I can start from here walking. Right click OK. Select the target line. Right click to change direction and right click again to exclude before and then select the corresponding point. See, now I can walk from both pieces from same location. Change mobile side, okay, and walk all the way to the top. And you see it's matching. So you can check that. All right. So walk piece is a lot of steps. Okay. Jennifer, it's a little different. This is okay. So just Okay. I want you to practice. Okay. So let's do this together. Verify walk pieces. Okay. Select the back seam of the top sleeve and right click to exclude before. Okay. And then select the second notch point of the double notch. So now it starts from the notch point, right? Right click OK. Select the undersleeve. Then right click to change direction and right click again to before, exclude before. Then you select the corresponding notch point. See, now you can walk exactly from same locations. And right click OK. And right click to change mobile side. So then you can walk all the way to the top. Then you see sleeves that are already corrected. So right click to cancel and it goes back to the original location. Okay. So workpiece a little takes time, but you know you have option to change direction, exclude before. Okay, so those keep right clicking to select the options. Okay, so that's when you work. Right click to cancel. Or if it doesn't move, bunny click. Bunny click. So then you're not moving. You're not working yet. Cancel. Place together. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Work. Yeah. No. Right click again. Oh, you want to say so start from the okay. Right click to exclude before and selecting each one. Yes. The right click, okay. Then go to the undersleeve. Yes. Change direction. And then right click again to exclude before. Yeah. There you go. Right click, okay. Change the mobile side. Yes. There you go. You are in customer. Oh yeah, because you're only doing this. You're not working this. Okay, so you're scared. You get confused.
No, because before when I was walking.
Yeah, because you're walking entire line. Okay.
Do you want us to shrink the front by 1/8?
No.
Oh.
You will try. Yes, I would like you to, if you can.
It's the same step, right?
Yeah,
Just
same step.
shorter.
I have more to do. That's why I want to. Okay. So if you can you can make the front shorter. Okay. But I'm not doing this because I have more to do. So, all right. Can I move on to next steps? Yes.
So we extended the sleeve. Why didn't we extend the undersleeve too?
Undersleeve?
We
Oh,
wanted it to have ease.
this is.
For ease.
So it should be bigger.
Okay.
The back sleeve. Okay.
Wait, so if we're doing the front, we shrink the undersleeve?
Yeah. No,
we
the
shrink the
top
top
sleeve
right?
is shorter. Okay. Okay. So I will turn on the seam allowance. So next one is like this. Okay. May I have your attention? I'm not gonna hijack your screen this time. So here, this is not a good pattern, right? If you finish like that. Do you agree?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Square.
Yes. So that we did last time, right? So advanced, seam, corner, squared. Okay? Squared. Okay. So, and then this is where you need to be careful because you have so many options here. On the right side user column, okay, you can select extension. Okay. When you make a square corner, you don't really need to have a notch. Okay. But you can select none if you want to, right? Because square, the shape indicates the amount of seam. So you don't really need a seam notch. So if you want to take option, then you select none. Okay. Then if you select none, okay. First, you see, this is very important because this is the sewing direction, right? First, you sew this direction, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So that means you will create a square corner extension of this line, not here. Okay. So when you select the corner sliding on this line and then click this line. Okay. So like this. Okay. So I move my cursor here, slide it to the corner, and then click the line. Same here, slide it to the corner and click the line. Then it will change the shape. Okay, so you need to click twice. Click the corner, click the line. See, can you look at again? Because if you click the corner, and then if you select the line, see it, you can do the other side. You don't want to do that. Okay, so when you click the corner, make sure you select the line you want to extend. That's where you want to create a corner, not the other side. Okay, so how you select the line or corner matters. Okay, so you will do the same for the back. Select the corner, select the line, select the corner, select the line to change the corners.
Professor, which one?
Huh?
Which one?
Advanced corners squared. Okay, advanced squared. So you can do that for front and back princess seam, and where else you can do? Top sleeve, right? Two-piece sleeve, right? Same here, you see? You want to change that, the corners. Same way, squared, and then you do each corner. Oops, I made a mistake. See, this is mistake. See, you need to select the corner, select the line, okay? Select the corner, select the line. Okay, select the corner, select the line. Okay, so do that for square corner for front and back body princess seams, and then top sleeve front and back seams. Okay, like that. Okay, then what else I need to do is next. Okay, let me explain about often when you make jacket, okay, you know, when you buy, not more like when you buy jacket, right? Women's jacket mainly, most of the jacket is lined, right? Men's jacket often is half lined, okay, or partially lined, okay. So even women's wear jacket, okay, you know the unlined jacket is more expensive than lined jacket. Did you notice that? No?
Yeah.
Right? Unlined jacket is more expensive than lined jacket, fully lined jacket. Why is that?
It's more patterns and
Yeah.
Hong Kong thing.
You need to do like a Hong Kong bound, you know, binding seams, all that, so it's expensive, okay? So suppose you're making a little fancy summer jacket with binding everywhere, okay? Is this correct then? Is this pattern correct for that type? Why not?
Because when you fold it, the seam is like.
Oh, suppose this is seam will press it open, not to press to one side and top stitch. Okay, this is press open, and then you do binding everywhere.
Yeah, then one of them wouldn't be mirrored.
Right, right. So that it shows a little bit of raw edge. Okay, it doesn't catch. So in that case, you do have to here corner mirrored. Okay, and then no notches, and then you need to do like that. Okay, so that when it's press seam open, see it will catch the seam edge, and then you can clean finish the binding. It doesn't show any raw edges. Are you visualizing that? You know what I'm talking about?
Do you want us to do this or?
No, this is just practice I'm showing. Okay, so this is the various type of seams you can select from corners. Okay, so we did square corner for now. Okay, but if your jacket is unlined, this is what you need to do. It seems like not that important, but it is important, right? Because that'll be actually kind of big mistake if you forget to do that, especially high-end jacket. Okay, so that's the mirror corner. Okay, now that next we need to do this together. Let me ask you this. Okay, this top sleeve hem, can I leave it like this? Top sleeve hem, if this is your pattern, is that okay? Why not? What happens if you sew like this? Do you have that experience? I'm sure you made a mistake like that, no?
Yeah.
You can't turn, you never, okay, you didn't make a mistake, but I made a mistake when I was a student. You can't turn, right? Anything that's tapered, like a pants, tapered pants, if you follow the natural direction, if you don't do anything, you can't turn, right? Because it's too small. So it's called turn back corner. So we can fix this hem by going to advanced corners and you find turn back. Okay, turn back. When you select that, make sure you check the right side column and then select extension. Extension first only. Extension first only. And you simply click the hemline and it does the job. Okay, and you do that to the undersleeve too. Okay, and also side hem. Okay, and then back hem. Okay, so this is quite useful, right? Yes, Sero, what is it?
Did you show the turn back one again? Turn back, corners, turn back,
The sleeve?
sleeve.
Yeah.
And what was the thing behind it?
So advanced, corner,
Yes.
turn back.
The back.
On the right side column, you select extension,
Yes.
first only.
First on. Cool.
And then you click the hemline. So this is just one click.
So this is technically the same as mirror, but mirror will be
Kind of,
like per
yes.
corner.
Yeah.
This
Mirrors to each corner.
Yeah.
This one is entire hemline.
Okay. Thank you.
Good. All right. Now, the last thing before we take break, this is the little advanced. I want you to look at it, this one here. Okay. So, you made a jacket with bent, center back bent. I'm sure you did, the first semester or second semester. You did, right? Is the back jacket left and right same? Do you remember the pattern? Left and right was what same? Jacket, you don't remember, it was a long time ago? All right, fine. Okay. So, okay. Okay. Can I do the next one? Okay. So let me see what else I need to get. I think this has the, yeah. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bend. This is a bend. Little, you know what I'm talking about? Bend, right? So I will add an extra seam allowance so that you can overlap and then have the little slit. So what's the difference between bend and slit?
Bent overlap?
Yes, bend overlap. Slit doesn't overlap, right? So this is not the slit. This it has overlap. So it's a bend. Okay. So are we going to add 2 inches, I think, right? 2 inches, is it? See, now I have to follow the instruction if I did this one. Let's do 2 inches, okay? So, you know, the bend is not straight out. It's a little bit slanted, if you remember, right? Transition is not square out, but it's a little bit transition. So what we're going to do next is we're going to use advanced corners, slanted step. Okay, I'd like you to watch my demo first. Slanted steps. Okay. Now, this is where we have split point here, right? Do you see split point?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'd like you to first combine. Okay. Combine the line. Modify line action. Combine. Okay. Combine. Okay. Because I like to, how much is a good length, vent length? Do you remember? The length of the vent. Okay. Okay, can I go all the way to the waistline?
No.
That would be a little strange, right? Okay. So I'm going to measure this first, verify between notches. Okay. So it's 11 inches from the waist to hem. So where is the good location? 8. Yes, 8 inches from the hemline. So I'm going to add a notch. Okay. I'm going to add a notch 8 inches from the hemline. How do you add a notch 8 inches from the hemline? Create, notch, and bunny click the line. Okay, bunny click, and then you enter 8. Okay, so that's the opening end of the vent. Okay, again, you select create, notch standard, bunny click, and then you enter 8. Okay, so you have a notch 8 inches from the hem. Okay, all right, cancel. Okay, so if I go to verify between notches, if I select, what happened? Okay, I think I do something on cancel. Okay, so if I go to verify measure between notches, it's 8 inches. Okay, so if this is the 8 inches, okay, I need to also add seam allowance, right? Because if this is the bent end, I need to add a notch. I need to add one, probably half inch above the notch point, and that will create the extension. Okay? Because if I just add extension from this point, I'm missing the seam allowance. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because this is the end point of the bend, so I can't just extend like that. I need that seam allowance and then extend. Right? So how much seam allowance I'm going to add? Center back is ½ inch. So can I have your attention? So I'm going to add a split point above the notch point. Okay? So go back to modify, line action, split. Okay? And I will use right click, distance from point, and select this notch point. Now I'm going to clockwise direction. So you enter 0.5. Okay, so that will be the split point. Okay, let's do this again. Did you add a notch? Okay, ½ inch above this notch point is a split point. So go to modify, line action, split. Okay, and right click to select distance from point. Select the notch point, and you enter 0.5. Okay, so that's the split point. Once you create a split point ½ inch above the notch point, okay, this is where now I can create extension. Okay, so I will go back to advanced, seam, corners. This time I use select a slanted step. Okay, slanted step. And I will move my cursor over the center back line, and then slide it to the notch point. Split point. Okay, select the point, and then I will select the vent line, which is this line. Then I add 2 inches. Okay, and then you see I can now make a little bit of slant. How much I want to slant is 3/4, so 0.75. So now I added extension. Yes, I will. Okay. Do you have a split point? Okay. Well, then once you have split point, ½ inch above the notch, go to mode advanced, seam, corners, slanted step. Okay, slanted step. And move your cursor above the split point, and then hold down your left button of your mouse, and then slide it to the split point, and you release. Then you select the vent line. You enter the amount 2 inches, and if you're in the cursor mode, it will be like this. Okay, so switch to value mode by bunny clicking. Now you can enter 0.75. And right click OK. Right click OK. Good. Got that? Okay. Last thing is, do you know what miter corner is? Miter?
Oh, I
Oh,
can't speak. I'm so tired.
miter.
It's the corner.
Yeah. Where the word come from? Do you know where the miter comes from? Miter?
I can't describe it. Triangle. I don't know.
You know, it's interesting, the English word where the miter is come. Miter. Anybody here Catholic here? But I guess I can ask a question like that. You know, the bishop has a, yes, it come from the miter. Okay, so yes, it's or you can call it. The other one is called envelope corner. Okay, so let me do the little bit of experimentations. Yes, I like you to watch my demo here. Okay, so again, from the corners you have other selection. This time I select mitered. Where's mitered? Here, mitered. Okay, mitered. Okay, and then notch type none. Well, let's do extension. No, I think it's not. Okay, so when I select the corner, okay, see I can create a mitered corner. Okay, so I will add half an inch to that. So it'll be like this. So you see, this one is kind of good, but don't you want to have a notch here, right? Because then if I change to extension with first only, okay, and then if I do a half an inch, okay, see the notch is in a weird location. We don't want that, okay. So what I would do is, instead of mitered corner, I'm going to use envelope corner. Okay, it does the same thing. Envelope, and when I select the corner, okay, and I add half an inch seam allowance, then I add notch where exactly you want to fold when you sew. Okay, so envelope corner, mitered corner does same thing. So we will select corner, envelope. Okay, envelope, you select the corner, okay, and then change to value mode. Then you add half an inch seam allowance, and that's it. So you use many different corner types, right? Right? Remember? Square corner, turn back corner, mirror corner, perpendicular, and then slanted, and miter. Okay? So save, please. Save.
Is the collar supposed to be cut 2 or cut 1 on 4?
Oh, yes. So this one is cut. I need to do mirror. That's all you need to do. Mirror corner again. Then you can submit the project.
How do you say this is duplicate?
Yeah.
That's also, you can ignore.
So yes to all.
Yes to all. Yes. So when you save file, save, right? And right click, select all. Okay. So this is all, you can always ignore. Okay, yes to all. Right click, okay. All right, now you can take a break. Okay, so that make sure you check the go to advanced darts fold. Okay, advanced darts fold, and then you check the 3 boxes. Check, and you click the darts and enter 0.5 for the drill hole. Drill hole is half an inch from the dart point.
No.
That's it.
What's a drill hole?
Drill hole is that, so there's a little hole, punch hole, the machine, when you cut the machine. So when you saw, dart point is half an inch passing the drill hole.
Okay.
Go to advanced darts fold. And then on the right side column, check 3 boxes, and then you click the dart.
Are we going to submit this, Professor?
Yes.
Okay.
If you're absolutely sure.
Export it?
No, zip file.
What's the
It's 2, 4,
distance of the
10.
tail?
Well, half an inch.
It's 2, 2, 4, 10.
What's that?
2, 4, 10.
10, yeah, 2410, yeah, that's the project.
Professor,
Mm-hmm.
is the envelope corner 3/8 or 1/8?
Half an inch.
Half.
Make sure you check with the last page of your handouts, everything is. And you save.
Professor, if I want to try to shrink the front sleeve, how did you move it again? I tried to. Did you use modify point line for the hand?
The sleeve,
Yeah,
this one.
the bottom.
So modify, adjust,
Oh, okay, thank you.
and then click the line, and then click the point, and then.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, we're done?
Yes. So you save. If you're absolutely sure everything is correct, then you can submit.